both advisors in the psychology department. For the next 20 minutes or so, we'll be talking about some important information that we hope you'll find useful as you transition to Penn State. Some of the topics we'll cover include use of your transfer credits, and major requirements, scheduling, and other information that will be helpful to you in the next several months. Situations, you'll want to speak one-on-one with a psychology advisor. There will be a link provided for the end of the webinar, as well as in the use section that shows you how to use Psychology Advisor's appointment scheduling system. You're welcome to schedule an appointment with any of the psychology advisors. And now I'm going to turn it over to Beth to talk with you a little bit about your official transcripts.
So by now you've probably already submitted an official transcript from the school that you're currently attending. Transfer credits are reviewed by the Penn State Office of Admissions to determine if courses will transfer to Penn State. Some of your courses will transfer to Penn State as direct equivalents to a Penn State course, and others will transfer to Penn State as general credits. For example, most of you have already taken, I'm sure, an Intro to Psychology course, and that's very likely to show up on your state account as Psych 100 because that's the equivalent of Penn State Intro to Psychology. However, maybe you've taken another psychology course on a more specific topic such as abnormal psychology. That course may show on your Penn State record as a general undesignated psychology course. Courses that you hope to use within the major that are not direct equivalents must be reviewed by the psychology department to determine if they can be used toward major requirements. In such cases, course syllabi should be forwarded to your advisor. If you are taking courses that have not been listed on your transcript, determine if they will transfer to Penn State in the transfer credit evaluation tool. And I will provide you a link to that tool in the sidebar here. It also will be available at the end in the useful links screen. The Transfer Course Evaluation Guide is a database of previously evaluated courses and how they transfer to Penn State. The tool is very useful and you should have no problem following the steps. If the course you are taking is not listed in this tool, you can follow the prompts, out a transfer course evaluation form, and then follow the directions on how and what to submit to the office. Majors that entrance to major requirements. We often call those ETMs. These ETMs are Psychology 100, the Intro to Psychology, Stat 200 or Psych 200, which are both elementary statistics courses. You need 3 credits of math, which is listed as general quantification or GQ, and 3 credits of GS, which is a social behavioral science. It must be completed with at least before being accepted in psychology major.
Okay, so now that we've talked a little bit about our entrance to major requirements and transfer courses, let's talk about scheduling courses at Penn State. You are able to schedule courses using your Friends of Penn State account. You've probably already created this account Penn State. But if you have not already created an account, you may do so by going to the link that is posted here. This link is also provided in the useful links slide at the end of the presentation. It's important to note that you will have limited access to e-line information with this account. Once you arrive at University Park and have activated your student ID account, you'll have your full access. You can go to the link provided at the end of this presentation to watch a video that shows you how to schedule your courses. Here frequently is how to determine your registration date for the upcoming semester. Course registration at Penn is determined by the number of credits completed plus the number of Penn State credits you are for the current semester. You can see by the timetable, which is available through our registrar's website, that the more credits you have, the earlier you can schedule. Another easier method for finding your registration date is to look at your degree. This is where you'd see this on the top of your degree audit, and we're going to go over degree audits in a few more slides. Now I'm going to talk about scheduling, probably the biggest reason you're watching this webinar. But first, here's some important information that you need to know about the prescribed courses for the major. Your first semester at Penn State, you will want to schedule Psychology 105, Psychology as a Science and Profession. This is a course that explores the different aspects of psychology in academic and settings. It's a great way to get acclimated to psychology at Penn State. In your next semester, provided you've completed the prerequisite statistics course, you will want to schedule Psychology 101W. This is our research course that you will need to take advantage of your senior year seminar. Psychology 90. Because Psychology 5 and 301W are both and working courses, it is recommended that these courses be taken sequentially rather than concurrently, so you're able to sufficiently focus on the material. Also, material covered in Psychology 105 will be helpful to you in your approach to the work required in Psychology 301. Finally, Psychology 490 is taken your year after Psychology 301W, and at least 6 credits of 400 level psychology work have been completed. This is an all-encompassing course that integrates your years of gained knowledge from your coursework and allows you to apply your knowledge in a small, more intimate classroom setting. You will review research literature around a specific topic of study. So typically, a transfer student will schedule from 15 to 16 credits for their first semester. It takes some time to get used to University Park, and our transfer students have found that the transition is easier with 5 classes as opposed to 6. Now I'm going to turn it over to Beth.
Psychology is offered as either a bachelor or bachelor's, and while both degrees require the same psychology-specific courses, there are significant differences. For instance, the BA students are required to demonstrate proficiency to the 12th credit level in a single world language. It also provides the opportunity to develop depth or breadth in the knowledge domains of arts, humanities, natural sciences, quantification, and natural sciences. In addition, the BA degree requires a course about non-Western cultures. That is, in addition to the U.S. and international cultures requirement. The other notable difference in the BA program is that students have the option of choosing any of the English 202 offerings of A, B, C, or D. In comparison, the Bachelor of Science does not require the 12th credit level proficiency, only the 2 years of high school that admissions requires. Instead of the knowledge domain that is required for the BA, the BS has offerings in which study more in depth in particular option areas, which are the life sciences, which you may have seen previously as biological evolutionary science, offers a good mix of biology and anthropology courses. There's the neuroscience option, which consists of chemistry and biology courses. The business option, which are business-related courses. And then finally, the quantitative skills option that includes higher-level math or statistics. The Bachelor of Science degree requires only the U.S. and International Cultures competency and does require English 202A, effective writing in the social sciences. Students enrolled in the Penn State Psychology degree program at University Park must take at least 24 psychology designated courses at University Park. For students who are transferring several psychology courses, be prepared to take additional courses in psychology at University Park in order to meet the 24 credit requirement. It is important to note that these 24 credits must be taken at University Park. World Campus courses do not count toward University.
In the section of useful links, we've provided a link to the recommended academic plans. These are where you can look at a sample semester-by-semester plan for the degree you are planning to pursue. Keep in mind that these are sample plans and are meant to give you an idea of how a typical semester may look. However, depending on the types of courses you've transferred to Penn State, your courses may look different. A link for the supporting course list for the Psych Bachelor of Science options is also included. With every option, there is an area of 9 credits in supporting courses. This allows students prerequisites for the higher level courses required in the area. You can look at this list. What courses can count as supporting natural sciences, arts, humanities, and an official document that is used to determine your progress toward meeting your program and university requirements for graduation is the degree audit. Degree audits can be from your e-line once it has been activated. For students who have not met the entrance to major requirements, you are not yet in the major request degree audit requires an extra step. You will select audit from the e-line, click on majors to explore, select the college and then the major and the option if applicable. Click on submit degree audit and then view. Your audit will give you a list of requirements you need in order to graduate. This includes all requirements for the major, for general education, arts if applicable, any university requirements such as cultures, competency, across the curriculum, the minimum number of and among other things. As mentioned previously, you can find out when you will schedule for the upcoming semester on your degree audit as well. Each category is headed with a no, meaning the section is not complete, or an okay, meaning that the section has been completed and the grade recorded. Each subsection is then headed with a plus or minus, meaning that the section is incomplete or complete. The audit also alerts you as to whether there are specific courses prescribed, as we can see where it is stated that you need to take all of the following, or where there is a choice of courses, such as in groups A, B, and C. For more information, you can follow the links for a guide on how to read the degree audit. Now I'm going to turn
to classroom education. There are plenty of ways to further enhance your college experience. Your future career goals, you may choose to participate in one or more of the opportunities available. Many students work in labs assisting them in research. They enter data, gather information, and sometimes even review subjects. Other students may choose an education abroad experience where they can gain a real-world cultural experience. Regardless of the opportunities you can take advantage of, please do just that. Take advantage of getting involved in something you may not receive the opportunity to do later in life. The Career Enrichment Network is a great resource to explore these enrichment opportunities. To help you as you continue on your academic journey, you will be assigned to one of the professors in the psychology department. We are here to assist you in creating the best education. We strongly encourage you to read the advising syllabus available in PDF form at the Psychology Advising website. You will read about the role of advising in your education, how to schedule an appointment, what is appropriate for drop-in appointments, emails, and what should be addressed during appointments. Please be sure to follow the link to the appointment scheduling site and make an appointment with a psychology advisor. When scheduling your appointment, please be sure to indicate in the notes section that it is a phone appointment. And thank you for listening to this webinar, and again, welcome to Penn State.